Here, the body is completely supported by the ground. It allows the body to relax and allows your mind to start to turn inward rather than looking for stimulation elsewhere. I then take the blanket, I roll it up to create a bolster that is placed where my psoas is. This muscle is involved in the fight or flight response of the body. It contracts and tightens. So this loosens up this muscle pretty deeply in that area, and I'm still very low to the ground. Then I use some poses from Iyengar's restorative sequence. Here, I place a block underneath for my forehead for another connection to the earth. My legs and arms are super active. The legs can get really restless as well as the arms, so activating them helps with releasing anxiety. Again, many points of contact with the earth, strong legs and arms, but also the head being below the heart and not moving the head around increases the exhalation, which helps get into the parasympathetic nervous system. This pose just naturally does that. Both of these poses were held for at least 1 minute. And then this next pose, the head again is on the ground, the legs are super active. I'm rocking and rolling a little bit forward and back, just massaging the forehead. My spine is being decompressed as well. The bones, the vertebra in between the spine are getting a little bit of space in between the joints. I twist a little bit from right to left for more spinal movement, and then I come into pigeon pose here with a block for support. Again, forehead's on the ground. I'm beginning to open up my hip in this direction. I do the same thing on the other side. So the hips can get really tight when you're under a lot of stress, and also simply just from modern bodies that sit at a desk all day. So it's nice to open up here. One leg is straight, so that hip flexor is getting stretched as well. Here I'm continuing to decompress and open up my shoulders. This is where I connect to my heart and I ground down and I feel what it feels like to stand on 2 feet. Now I begin to move a little bit quicker, still forward folding, close twist, getting some rhythm. And this is a really nice shoulder opener. It's pretty passive, but the shoulders and the neck can get really tight when you're anxious or stressed. So I do the same thing on the other side. I'm twisting, I'm using my hips, I'm coming back into this forward fold, which is, again, head below the heart, parasympathetic nervous system, and slowly opening up the shoulders here with a little bit more rhythmic movement. This is a deeper twist, which massages the internal organs. It opens up the arms as well. Back to downward facing dog. At this point, I want a little bit more strength, and I'm lengthening the side seams of my body. I'm twisting again and just moving the body in a way that's tiring out the body. This is a really good pose for opening up the chest and the shoulders, which does get really tight from sitting, from anxiety, just that tension. At this point, I'm beginning to add some back bends. This is like WD-40 for your hips, and the rhythm is really important. Just like when you're rocking a baby who's agitated, rhythm is one of the best tools for calming down the nervous system. So I'm moving in this rhythmic way. I'm pretty low to the ground, and I'm incorporating now forward bends and back bends. This is just like a really nice way to open up the shoulders, and then more rhythmic movement. I'm moving a little bit quicker, forward bending, back bending. And the back bending now is more of an uplifting sequence. So I'm adding hard openers. It's more energizing. Back bends get into the inhalation, and I'm not back bending so deeply. There's a little bit of neutralizing before I even get into the back bend. So, if you're anxious, you don't want to take something out of the freezer and put it into the oven. You have to neutralize first. So slowly moving in a way that is uplifting, that is joyful, that increases the inhalation. And then the last couple of poses here, headstand, just massages the forehead. It creates a little bit of a change in perception. The blood is flowing to the head. It feels really, really good once you get over the fear factor, and just helps develop some confidence. That pose was energizing. This is the shoulder stand, which is more relaxing. Again, the blood is being reversed. It's really, really soothing to the nervous system to lift the legs up in this manner. So it's relaxing the body to close.